Hello again. So we have something new this time. We have something new each time, I suppose. We got this little, I'm hoping it's DIY. It looks a little suspicious that it might not be super DIY, but it was with the other DIYs. And, I'm gonna take out my handy dandy translator here and see what it is. Okay, dried sardines. Oh boy. Homemade cooking. That's chocolate with a smile. Attach the included paper plate. Biscuit chocolate is ready. So, we got a lot more information down here. Whoop. Next to the, these look like mold, so it should be DIY. Chocolate. Look at the back to see which one is in it. Oh, we have C. So, this one, maybe? No. I'm not sure. Why don't we open it up and see? Some information in here as well. This is Takara Tomy Arts. Maybe that's the brand. Target, 8 years or older. Okay. It's good to have a target, I suppose. Let's do a quick. I'm just a little concerned about the sardines. Gotta do an image search to know whether or not I'm about to eat sardine chocolate. Alright. So this says it is Takara Sumikko Gurashi, a homemade cooking chocolate DIY. So I wonder if I actually have to cook it. We shall see. Alright. So we're going to cut this out. See what we got. Okay. So we got something. Shapes in there. Biscuits, cookies. And oh, look, it's a cute little, to make this cute little tray. Okay. Oh, and here's instructions. Okay. And then this is the one we have. Oh, that looks cute. Okay. So, oh, it's complicated. All right, let's figure it out. First things first, let's cut this up. See if there's any info we need on here. I don't think I've done anything with Takara yet. My go-to is generally Crazy. Oh, did I lose a light? Might have overheated. Let's see here. There we go. Okay. This is so big. feel like I can. Well, let's see what we actually need here. Okay. Alright, so what do we have over here for us? Hello? Oh, that's why. The juice for that one is, hang on. Alright, this production plant, we produce products that contain eggs, milk, peanuts, shrimp, and crab. Okay. After opening, please use it all at once and eat it as soon as possible. Oil and fat may separate and turn white once chocolate products are melted. You can eat it, but it doesn't taste good. Well, alright then. Is that more of the same down here? Okay. See, that was pretty sensical translation there. Not bad. And what do you say over here? Chocolate, biscuits, paper plate. Paper plate. What does it say? Don't know. Please be careful not to cut your hands with the edge of the tray. Careful not to burn, and if you are 8 years or younger, adults should make it for you. I can't eat anything other than chocolate and biscuits. Please be careful not to... What? I can't eat anything other than chocolate biscuits. Please be careful not to play with the finished sweets in your mouth and swallow them by mistake. Are we not supposed to eat it? Don't put this product in the freezer. Please use it immediately after opening. Don't let moisture get to the chocolate. Oh, maybe these are bits of chocolate. Please make sure the instrument used is free of moisture. Please note if the water is in the hot spring too long or too hot or too long, it causes separation. Please do not sterilize the tray by boiling it or sterilize it in a microwave oven. It can cause deformation and leakage. Please eat the sweets you made immediately. After making chocolate, throw away the tray. Please be sure to read the instruction manual included in the package. It's a tray inside. Okay. So, what's this one say? Okay, dried sardines, oh dear. Homemade cooking. Enjoy making chocolate. I am really concerned about the sardines thing. Chocolate biscuit, paper plate. Again, it's in quotes. Why is it in quotes? A spoon, Hellas. I don't think there's a Hellas. Oh wait. Something that someone does. Bowl, laughing? What? Let's make a record here. Wash the tray before use and drain thoroughly. If there's moisture left, the chocolate may not harden. Pour about... Okay, what it is trying to describe here is essentially a where you take hot water in a bowl and you put another bowl on top to mix the chocolate in. I wasn't aware that we were going to need to heat, so we will figure out how to do that. Pour melted chocolate into the tray, drop the tray lightly on the table, and it will drain the air and clean it up. You can make a place where you put the biscuits beautifully if you flush the chocolate for about 8 minutes. Okay. And on the back. What's this one say? Okay. Let it harden. After handling the air well, place the biscuits in a groove and let it cool and harden in the refrigerator for about 30 minutes. If you lift the biscuit part and try to remove it, it may break. When the chocolate hardens, let's rinse it. If you try the tray upside down and rub it with your fingers, it'll come off. How to twist a paper plate. How to fold in directions. And it's done. Okay. Well, this is a very complicated one, apparently. I did Did not realize there would be a cook time or a sit and wait time of 30 minutes. Might just have to use your imagination to see how this one's done. Well, here, you know what? While this is, give me a moment. I will put water to the warming, and we'll come back and put the tray together. Okay, water is to the warming. Let's see. Okay, and right, yeah. So it looks like we do this and fold that down and over. Good. Oh, I'm sorry, you can't see. And is that going out? And voila. And it's very cute. Cute little bento. Alright, look in here. See what we're working with here. Yeah, and little chocolates. They're not very big. I feel like 30 minutes might be excessive on the wait time there. Okay, and while we're waiting for that water to heat up, I'm going to replace the light that just went out. Charge another clip. Let's see, where's my bag of lights? Don't you worry. Put that there. As we await the coming of the next thing. Where are the rest of my lamps? Yeah, if I do. Hold please. Hold please. Let's take this one and that one in. That should do it. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Alright. And here, while you enjoy that, I'll be back and get a little bowl for what we're working with. Okay. So what I've done to see if we can kind of do this our own way is I've microwaved 2 bowls in the microwave, and I've heated up water in the tea kettle. Put it in there. So now, let's see if this will work for us. Yeah, it's on the warming side, so this might do. So the whole, like if you've never double boiled before, normally you double boil on like a stove with the bowl in a sink sort of situation. If this doesn't work, I can also just microwave them for a little bit. That's fine too. But we'll try their method. If you're ever getting melting chocolate and you see these little bits of white on your candy, this is not the end of the world. There's parts of chocolate that separate out if it's been sitting for a while. But in theory, once you've melted it all back together, usually it tastes fine again. The package warned that it might not, but it is something that does happen. When I was a kid, I used to take a candy making class. The local candy making, I don't know if it's even a thing anymore. I'm trying to remember the name of it. It's like, I don't remember. But anyway, when you're doing something like this, what's important, so like you're using this double boiler method, there's obviously water involved, right? We've got really hot water underneath this trying to heat it up. We're not directly heating it on a flame. We're kind of using heat from something else to heat it. And the concept of that works because you're not necessarily going to boil, you're not going to burn the chocolate as easily, so that's good. But if you get water in here, it will mess with the chocolate's ability to temper. So that is the one thing you really want to be careful about if you're using the double boiler method to melt chocolate. So is working. It's just slow going. Yeah. Just gonna press them into the bottom where the heat is the most here. So I don't know if I've had a milk chocolate DIY before. I kind of feel like maybe I had one that was like, here's something chocolate similar. Like it was more like a chocolate fudge that then you either waited and it set, or I don't think it was like, I don't think we like microwaved it or anything like that. So I remember just pouring it in from a little packet type thing into the thing and then waiting for it to set. And that was a that one I do not have. If I ever find it again, I'll definitely show you guys. But it was a little they were dinosaurs. The mold was dinosaurs. I think I still have the mold somewhere. A lot of times I'll keep the little bits and bobs from the different DIYs because they come in handy. Like this is another DIY fork. They just come in handy. Sometimes with other DIY, like the one that's the most handy is one of them came with this little dropper thing. And if you ever get a DIY that comes with this little dropper thing, save that dropper thing. It's so handy for filling to the line and like every other DIY you're ever going to do. So, DIY candy, I guess. If you're like, I don't know, making a bookshelf, it probably wouldn't come in as handy. But this is working. And I didn't have to move my camera setup, so that's nice. I also, if you're a road trip type of person, I'm trying to remember where it is. Either is it somewhere in New York? I want to say somewhere out in Pennsylvania. Maybe there's a, or again, this might have been a million years ago, a place called We always joked and say it was something else, but because it was similar to one of our names. But it was like Casey's Candy Kitchen or Callie's Candy Kitchen or something like that. Anyway, they would do those candy making demonstrations. And one of the things that surprised me was he would go on, the guy that did it would go on and on about chocolate shouldn't be a temperature that, while you're working with it, that could burn your hand. Like, you should be able to, like, you shouldn't put your hand in the chocolate, right? Because it's food stuff. But in theory, it shouldn't hurt you to put your hand in chocolate while you're making stuff with it. It shouldn't be a million degrees if you're making chocolates for, putting into molds and stuff like that, because there's no need for it to be that hot. Temperature in cooking is I guess that'd be cooking, not baking, yeah, right? Yeah. It's interesting what temperatures do to different things and like different structures. Like, it's probably because candy or chocolate has some level of sugar in it and some level of cream in it. Both of those are very affected by heat in ways that change their structure or get them to separate things out from each other and stuff. So, alright, that really worked. So, brilliant. I will take another tool from my assorted tools. Alright, and so this gave us 4 biscuits. It looks like it only calls for 3 biscuits in the mold, so that's fine. This is a nice, cute guy here. Actually, I think I still have some sticks left over from my last thing, which was making these little ice pops. So if those sticks are too big, because they look a little big for these molds, if the biscuits, are too big for these molds, could go the route of using those. Now, it says to stick this in the freezer for 30 minutes. If I was not doing this for, essentially demonstration purposes, I usually like chocolate to cool to room temperature before I stick it in a either refrigerator or freezer, because one of the things that can make that white sort of substance come out on the chocolates is rapid temperature changes. So that can be... Oh, I just realized we didn't wash this beforehand. Well, it'll be fine. It won't get me. Hopefully. If you never see another tiny cooking one, you'll know. What was I going to say? I had a point. Also, if you're cleaning it, ideally clean it. But if and when you clean your molds, make sure again that you're getting rid of any water, because that water will mess with the situation for sure. Look how well this little double boiler worked. I'm so pleased. Okay, so now I'm going to get my little biscuits. You may say to yourself, oh, Kelly, there's still some chocolate in there. What shall we do? Well, I'm going to do this. Oh. And then I'm going to carefully not get water involved, as I just stated multiple times not to do. There we go. Gonna do this to add what I like to call structural integrity to the cookie. Or the lollipop, or whatever I'm calling this if you're a peanut butter fan like me, I like to, when I'm done making chocolate, throw a spoonful of peanut butter in the bowl I was making chocolate. Make that a peanut butter chocolate situation. And then enjoy a bowl of peanut butter chocolate while I'm waiting for my chocolates to set. I really gave you just the right amount here. It's rare that actual kind of cooking stuff is included in these little DIY kits, so that was kind of nice to get to do. My spoon aside. Alright, so now, it's so hot. Okay, now we're gonna take our little, so I know I just said I'd rather let it sit and come to room temperature, but in case you'd like to see it before I part ways with you, I'm going to try and at least cool down the little ones. I have to assume that this cookie, amazing cookie, is meant for me to enjoy the bowl of chocolate with. Mmm. Well, I can assure you the chocolate is not bad. You know, a different shape cooler thing might work faster on this. So I'm taking this out of the, yeah, I keep this bowl here and put my real tiny dishes in it. I'm going to take this one and put this in the trash. Not the trash. I don't know. Let's see. I'll be right back. Here we go. This one might work a little better. Alright. So let's give that a minute for the timer on. My video skills are not yet something that I know how to pause and restart the video while maintaining the same video, so I'll just let that run while we're doing it. And I'll take the little dishes away. And here. And here. Let me put that all somewhere else. How's it looking? I checked in the freezer because I was making candy for something else that also used a mold, so I was thinking if they were done I could pop them out. Give you an idea of how that looks, so you don't have to wait for the whole chilling time here. But they were not ready, of course, so it's not going to work out. So I don't think I imagine these bigger ones are going to be done in time, but oh, there we go. One of the little ones came out. Here's that one. Well, let's put that back on there. 30 minutes. Who needs 30 minutes? There we go. Well, now you know too what might work for you if you're doing this with anybody and they are not as ready to wait 30 minutes for their candy. Now, these guys are clearly not done yet, and I should not pull them out. Oh, but I think I gotta get this one out. Oh, maybe. Maybe. Came out. Like a little strawberry man with a little strawberry hat. Oh dear. Let's see how far I want to push my luck. Oh, that one came out too. Oh, you know what I didn't do is I didn't tap for air bubbles. I should have tapped for air bubbles. That would have resolved this. That's how that came out. Or why that came out with air bubbles. I don't know. I think we might be done. Look at that. All right. Get this out of here. Get these out of here. Okay. So here we go. We have our happy little family here. So we've got, I don't know, a cook person, the little whisk, and some sort of dinosaur taco salad situation or something, or maybe a dessert. And then there's got a little snail. And then we have this person eating a strawberry with pants. This one eating a strawberry without the pants. And then there's a little wee one with a strawberry and a bow in their hair. And this one looks like a little ghost. All of them are wearing strawberry berets except for this guy. Alright, so I'm going to eat one of the little ones. Or, you know what, I'll eat the one without pants. That's what I'll do. So, it actually turned up pretty quick. So since the chocolate is still cooling, it's a little soft. It's nice. It goes well with the biscuit too. So, it was not a bad chocolate. It's not the greatest chocolate I ever tasted, but it's good. It tastes about as good as any Melton chocolate I've had before from like a candy making store. I usually like to, when I'm making a candy mold situation, kind of change it up a little bit. Maybe mix in some peanut butter with the chocolate so that you kind of, like, it's not like almond bits or something where you're going to abruptly change the texture on somebody, but it's, I don't know, makes it creamier, makes it taste a little better, in my mind. I love peanut butter, so peanut butter chocolate is the best. This one is very heavy. Oh, that's got some nice, I guess it's because it's like wider and flatter. Not all of it is like soft, I just set chocolate. Some of it is like, give this chocolate a nice crack. Like snap it in half type of thing. Chocolate. I like this relaxed looking Eggman. But yeah, it was good chocolate. Which is surprising considering probably like the length of time it took to get here and then having to be reconstituted. Although being reconstituted probably improved it. You can imagine it being less good if we hadn't melted it down and reshaped it. I'm going to wipe this little box clean to use as a future bento box. Because I know I've got a couple of the whole meal set type things left. Get the chocolate out of there. Beautiful. Alright, so that does it for this one. That was good. I like that. Hope you enjoyed it. Have a good one.